Welcome to ERi-TV English News Broadcast. It's now exactly 10:30 p.m. Asmara time, and we're ready for domestic and international news for July 4th, 2025. I'm Heaven Johans reporting live from our headquarters in Asmara, and let's begin with the major headlines. Training on social sciences in the Gashbarka region. Students' summer work program to begin at national level. Australia purchases hypersonic missiles from the US. And dozens missing after ferry carrying 65 people sinks off in Indonesia. In today's domestic news, the office of the PFDJ in the Gashbarka region has provided training on social sciences to youth workers in the region. The training was conducted from June 23rd to July 2nd in Barantu. The objective of the training was to enhance the productivity and overall awareness of the youth working in PFDJ and government institutions. The training was attended by 139 participants, including 68 females composed of youth government workers and PFDJ organizations. Mr. Ahmed Aher, head of political affairs of the PFDJ in the region, stated that the training covered the basic concepts of politics, the significance and necessity of organization, the history of the Eritrean people from ancient times to independence, the national charter, organizational framework and transitional law, nation and nationalism, religious radicalism and its consequences, as well as the role of youth in resilience and development. Indicating that this was the first training of its kind organized at the regional level, Ambassador Mahmoud Ali Jabra, secretary of the PFDJ in the region, said that it would make a significant contribution to strengthening political and organizational activities. At the event, Brigadier General Eyob Halibai, commander of the Eastern Command of the Eritrean Defense Forces, delivered a seminar focusing on the role of cadres in political and armed struggle of the Eritrean people, as well as on the current situation in the homeland. Brigadier General Eyob also called on the youth to develop their overall understanding and awareness and to strengthen their contribution and participation in national affairs. During the event, participants voluntarily donated blood to help enrich the blood supply of health facilities. In another news, Mr. Fitwi Georgis, director of the Student Summer Work Program, indicated that the program is set to be conducted from July 7th to August 16th at the national level. In this 27th round of the program, about 30,000 students, including 41% female students, along with around 1,000 teachers, medical and agricultural experts will participate from 150 centers. Mr. Fitwi further indicated that 95% of the participants will engage in water and soil conservation activities, afforestation, preparation of holes for tree planting, road renovation, construction of terraces and environmental sanitation schools and surrounding areas. The remaining 5% will participate in road traffic safety and documentation work in Asmara, Keren and Mendefera. According to the program plan, about 1.3 million tree seedlings will be planted, 1,100 kilometers of terraces and over 41,000 cubic meters of water catchment schemes in arable lands will be constructed, and 630 kilometers of terraces along with about 24,000 cubic meters of water catchment schemes will be renovated. Due to climate conditions, Mr. Fitwi stated that the program in the northern and southern Red Sea regions commenced in the first week of June. About 60 exemplary farmers and heads of agricultural offices, along with experts from Seganeti Sabzon, conducted a tour to the organic farming extension in Eritrea Central region on July 2nd. The program was organized by the Ministry of Agriculture. The Public Relations Office of the Ministry stated that the objective of the program was to facilitate experience sharing among exemplary farmers on integrated organic farming, as well as the use of organic fertilizers and pesticides. Participants expressed appreciation for the Ministry of Agriculture's role in enhancing their capacity and experience. They also pledged to share the knowledge they gained with fellow farmers in their respective areas and called for continuation of such programs. Mr. Mikhail Medhane, manager of organic farming, noted that the farmers gained valuable insights into organic farming methods and encouraged them to apply these practices and share their experiences with others. We're live on ERi-TV with English News Broadcast TV viewers, and do stay tuned for the international news after the short break. Welcome back. Australia has confirmed a $1.3 billion missile deal with the US, underlying its firm commitment to defense spending. Australia's Defence Industry Minister confirmed that Australia will acquire AIM-120C8 and AIM-120D3 missiles developed by the United States. They will be used by FA-18 and F-35 fighter jets, as well as a new Army brigade specializing in destroying air targets. Last year, Australia's government announced 74 billion Australian dollars in investment to buy missiles from Europe and the US. Of that, 21 billion dollars is earmarked to build a local industry for guided weapons and munitions. In today's final report, at least 5 people are dead and dozens others are missing after a ferry carrying 65 people sank off Indonesia's resort island of Bali, authorities have said. Rescuers are still searching for survivors after the ferry sank shortly after leaving East Java's Banyuwangi port late on Wednesday. 35 survivors have been brought to safety as part of the rescue operations, which include a helicopter and 15 vessels. This is according to officials. Banyuwangi police chief said many of the survivors were initially unconscious after spending hours drifting in the ocean. Cabinet Secretary of the country said in a statement that Indonesian President Prabowo Subianto ordered an immediate emergency response, adding that the cause of the accident was bad weather. Maritime disasters are a common occurrence in Indonesia, an archipelago of about 17,000 islands, where lax safety standards often allow vessels to be overloaded without adequate life-saving equipment. This concludes our news for this session. Dear viewers, let's have a quick recap of the major headlines. Training on social sciences in the Gashbarka region. Students' summer work program to begin at national level. Australia purchases hypersonic missiles from the US. And dozens missing after ferry carrying 65 people sinks off in Indonesia. This was the World on Friday's ERi-TV English News Broadcast. Dear viewers, thank you for joining and have a great weekend.